and welcome to Lies You'll Enjoy, a little corner of the internet where me and usually two other friends tell you lies that we hope that you'll like and play role-playing games of all sorts. But tonight, it's just going to be two of us. If you are here for the game, if you're watching the VOD, you should skip forward until you see two of us on the screen, and that's about when we will start playing this game. But if you're here watching live, or love to just watch one dude talk about his life and try to kill time until Amanda shows up, and stay right where you are. My name's Anthony, and I am 1/3. Oh. I am 1/3 of Lies You'll Enjoy. Now, Kurt, another third, is telling me that I'm too quiet. How's that? Are we any louder now? Maybe. Right, okay. Funny doing this all by myself, actually. It's a very different experience. I wonder whether I'm just talking more quietly because there's nobody else here. So I feel like I have no one to talk to. I'm not projecting out into the world for anybody. Welcome all. Mostly Kurt. Hi. Tonight we are going to be playing a game called Will You Lie With Me Between the Standing Stones and the Sea. Oh, Will You Lie With Me Tonight Between the Standing Stones and the Sea. And I am very excited for it. Okay. Maybe we're all good. Technically speaking, good. Just working out some little problems here. Hi, Kurt. Kurt's on vacation right now. So normally it'd be me and him killing time, chatting right here. But right now it's just me. I've never streamed solo before ever. Now, sometimes I would stream with Kurt and Amanda having empty screens right here while they're, going pee or whatever. And then for a brief moment, I got to live my dream of being a solo Twitch streamer. But today is really the day. It's really happening. Hi, Otto. How are you? We are just waiting for Amanda, who's going to come on over. Right now she's playing Marvel Rivals. Is that correct? Do I sound like I know what I'm talking about? How are you, Otto? Guess I can't go silent after asking the chat what's going on, because there's no one else to respond to me. I really like these times when I'm on here with Kurt, because, we don't know. Like, we always find something to talk about, but I never know what it's going to be. And it's also, not the things that we're talking about immediately before the stream starts. Because, we're sitting here, we're, updating titles and things. And we're, having conversation. But then we go live. And the conversation is, it's real. It's still us talking, but there's, there's just a different spirit to it. I think it's that our energies change. If you're in passive relaxed mode and you're distracted, conversation feels one way. But then really what happens is we just the main activity now is talking to each other, and so we talk to each other. Anyways, I actually really always enjoy these sort of slightly half public conversations that we have. Just 1 second here. Amanda is checking in with me. Maybe Amanda's going to play another match, which means that I'm just going to be sitting here doing my solo stream for a long time, launching my streaming career. I'm kind of a Twitch fan, I'll be honest, actually. I don't talk about this much because I think Kurt would judge me. But hi, Mikey, how's it going? I've watched a lot of Ludwig and Valkyrie and who else? I'm really into Squeaks in the last 6 months. Hi, Lord Monk. Welcome. Otto says, oh, nice. Amanda and Jen are playing Rivals together. That's cool. How you doing, Lord Monk? How you doing, Mikey? It is a big difference streaming to 6 people than it is streaming to 0 people. I'll tell you that. 0 viewers is a really funny solo stream to do because I mean it's funny when it's just me and Kurt streaming to 0 people, but when it's just me streaming to 0 people, truly a crazy person. Lord Monk is alive and kicking. I think you should do less kicking. I don't think that leads to staying alive. You make more enemies that way. Comic Sorcery, hi. There's a lot of interesting people out there. Yeah, all 6 of you, very interesting people. Okay, I think Amanda's going to play one more round. All right, nice. Otto's got the updates for us. One more round, and then Amanda and Jen are heading over. Excellent. That's cool. All right, nice. How are you, Atomic Sorcery? Guys, we are playing a very cool game. Oh, actually, I think I need to do a little shout out to Kurt. So, normally Kurt makes the overlay, the thumbnail. Kurt's on vacation. So we can't, rely, we can't bother him with these things. But Kurt, even though he's not on this stream, still made the thumbnail and the overlay anyways from like the beach. So shout out to him. It would have been fun if I made the thumbnail and overlay. One, the stream would have been like an hour later because I don't know what I'm doing. And they would be like, they'd be so janky in comparison to Kurt's. They'd be like such a mess. But I think that would be fun. I think we should make me do it at some point. No, Mike, Kurt tonight. Kurt is on vacation, so it's just gonna be me and Amanda, which is exciting. For those of you who are around for our like year-end stream where we did like a wrap-up of everything, we talked about what our goals were for 2026 for the stream, like what we wanted to do, and one of them was Anthony and Amanda stream together, which has never happened before. There has been other combinations, so Kurt and Anthony has happened, Kurt and Amanda has happened, but this side of the triangle has never happened. And the reason is because both Amanda and I, if given the opportunity, will cancel. There's been many opportunities where Kurt's like, oh, I'm traveling or whatever. You guys can stream by yourselves. And then me and Amanda are like, oh, well, we could cancel. So what if we canceled? That just absolute delight of canceling plans. Hi, Rob. Rob has called Kurt, I believe, the little guy, which seems insulting. Hi, Locke. Thanks for coming to say hi. There's a lot of people in chat saying hi to me, which is very nice. Thanks, Mikey. It's not going to be the greatest stream ever. I mean, I think it's going to be a great stream. But I mean, I think Kurt brings something very special to this stream. It's going to be a different thing. What do you guys think it's going to be like for just me and Amanda to stream? I have some ideas about what I expect the vibe is going to be. But I wonder, from those of you who have been here many times before, what do you think is going to happen? Hi, Chris. Has Amanda sent everyone over here to check on me? Is that what's going on? just to see how I'm doing? Come and babysit, make sure I haven't burned the stream down. It's very nice. Atomic Sorcery says, isn't like 5'7" average? Yeah, totally. Oh, just Rob, you're getting both me and Amanda and Jen, probably. That is a lot of people talking to you. Sometimes I will listen to our audio in one, like at the same time as I am streaming, just to make sure that we like can be heard. And oh my gosh, that's like the worst thing in the world. If you've ever like had your own voice played back to you on a delay, it basically shuts down your brain entirely because you just like can't process anymore. Locke says this is a wellness check. Thank you. I am doing okay. I am surviving. But it's even weirder when you're like on like a 10-second delay and your friends are also talking at you from like the present and from the past. It's like it's too much. There's so many Kurts, so many Amandas. Lord Monk says that he thinks we will be fine, me and Amanda streaming together, or it will be a disaster. Okay, you haven't really narrowed that very much. And in economics, we would call that a partially identified outcome. That's a comment for nobody, but for me. I think, okay, here's what I think. So So each one of the three of us who make up the stream, we bring a different vibe, right? And I think each one of us balances out the other two's direction. So let's see if we can characterize this. I think I bring a certain je ne sais quoi sadness and seriousness to all role-playing situations. Not that like Amanda and Kurt would be crazy by themselves, but that I think, and maybe I should watch their VODs more to really confirm this, but I think that like that there might be like more like character and experience, and not necessarily so much like, I think I always want story and shoehorn in like an ending and also make it explicitly sad. So I think that's sort of how that's the direction that I am pulling things. Amanda is pulling things towards crazy, which I love. It's always sillier if she's there. And then Kurt is going to try to keep things going at pace and keep things moving. I think so. I think what might happen here is that Amanda and I might start telling a story so large that it will never end, and get deep into specific little details and things. So we will find out. I think also Amanda and I think Kurt will sometimes try to bring us down to earth in terms of like, we can't go completely insane. But I think like Amanda and I by ourselves might be prone to just like madcap. But today, the game we are playing, Will You Lie With Me Tonight, Between the Standing Stairs and the Sea, it has a sort of like reflective, sort of serious, dramatic, introspective tone. And so I don't think we can get like there's not going to be like unicorns riding horses. Like we can't get that like away from reality. I mean, we're witches, so it's not very realistic in the first place. But like I think we're gonna keep the tone relatively serious. Kurt's in chat. Kurt, do you think my diagnoses of our various characteristics is true? Whoa, wow! We just got a thanks for Paula for subscribing. And then because of the overlay I chose for this like one person setup here, we got a little cool on-screen notification that never happens otherwise. Kurt doesn't think we'll manage serious. Interesting. Yeah, see, that is the direction that I think we are prone to go. I think that the game instills seriousness, but we will find out. Locke says this could be an episode of SCTV. Okay, so you guys think we're gonna be madcap? We're gonna be silly. We might end up being silly. This game really doesn't want us to be silly, but I don't know. Maybe we can't. Maybe we just can't stop the silliness in us, which is like kind of wild because Kurt's a silly person. But I guess Kurt's just always like. Kurt's trying to put the pressure of not silly on things. He's purposefully trying to keep things in line, which I respect. That's nice. You got to have that. Paula, thank you so much for subscribing. Very sweet of you. What did you say? You said I'm amazing. Oh my goodness. Wow. For Paula, you're like one of the nicest people to me. I mean, there's lots of people who are nice to me, and I don't want to make it sound like I'm surrounded by people who are mean to me. But like, there's very few people who like a large percentage of the things they say to me are just like explicit praise and exaltation of my very being. But for Paula, like probably like 15 to 50% of the things you say to me are just like, you're amazing, which is like is not rivaled by many people. Though there are a couple people. I can think of one person in my life who says very nice things about me almost all the time, which is very sweet. Kurt is currently on the beach and says that he's tried to say lots of things to chat, but they have not gotten through. But you're gonna go dance to a Piano Man. Nice, great, have so much fun. I can't imagine. That sounds like so good. You're right, Rapala. You gotta tell people the good things. That's a good lesson. Probably I could do with more just like explicitly telling people what's great about them. Because I think when you like meet somebody, you're like you kind of expect that they know what's good about them. Like it's always very obvious to you. You're like, this person's very charismatic, or this person is like very kind or very thoughtful, very smart. But it's always like feels so obvious. I think that you don't tell them because you're like, well, they know. Everybody knows. The minute you walk in the room, you know. But I guess people don't usually tell you, and especially people who you don't know well. And I think the weird thing about compliments, and this might be my own mental illness, but I think the thing about compliments is that they're better when they come from people who you don't expect them from people who you don't like, who don't need to be nice to you. Oh, Kurt, thank you. Telling me that I'm lovely. This is great. I've managed to just farm compliments from 12 people on the internet. What a great night for Anthony, man. Yeah, Rapala says we focus on our flaws more than our good. I think that's right. I think that like you think that somebody knows how they're great, but in reality, internally you're always thinking about kind of like what's falling short. So somebody reminding you about what is great, really valuable, very very powerful. Otto asks if Kurt's going to pop up in chat. Maybe. Yeah, I mean Kurt's around, so if it's not clear, music by Kurt in chat is Kurt, and Copper Kite over here in the Twitch chat, also Kurt. So there's a lot of Kurt here today, even though he is not right here beside me. Very sad. Yeah, I'm super excited for